Hey, what's going, y'all? It is yours truly once again. In the right frame of mind, or let's paraphrase, in her right frame of mind, the enigmatic woman is the most loyal of the feminine type. She's not quick to run away when times get rough. She is also the type that's not quick to disagree, because she's naturally indifferent. A Sigma female learns indifference over time. As a result, she questions a lot of things because she's learning. An enigmatic woman may question things because she already knows the answer. For a Sigma female at worst, she is rebellious and doesn't consider one's opinion. In regards to how I have directly dealt with enigmatic women versus Sigma females, with the enigmatic woman, she never quickly disagrees. We both come to an agreement. She's better at this than most women and most men who barely have logic, because she has gravitated to me in ways most women never could or would due to her intuition. We're like-minded. This enigmatic woman is always like-minded with her male lone wolf counterpart. An actual female lone wolf becomes so symbiotic to her male lone wolf counterpart that she becomes his shadow. And wherever she moves, he is her covering. So if you want to put this in layman's terms, and maybe I have explained this before, when you look at wolves in the wild, you'll see that when the male wolf moves, the female wolf actually moves under him. People may make the interpretation that when they see the female wolf next to the male wolf, she's right next to him, but really she's under him. The way she's positioning herself, the way she does her gestures with that male wolf. Now, let's talk about the Sigma female. With the Sigma females I've encountered, they were too logical. They lacked intuition. They used their street smarts, studies, or past experiences for their logic instead. So basically, they let their conditioned behaviors go too far. Some Sigma females will even claim they're empathic, when actually it could appear to be their slight paranoia or dark magic. The dark side to Sigma females is that for the most part, if they've never had a leader or a real man in their life, they will be quick to disagree with anything a man has to say. Since they've had a rougher life, they can pretty much be satanic and demonic if they never make their life more positive. Once again, if they never make their life more positive. It will take for her a little more coaxing and adjustments, given that, if she's a Sigma female that wants to go in the right direction, it's going to take a little more coaxing and adjustments. But nevertheless, eventually she will adjust. Eventually she will adapt, given her mindset is one of wanting to see light instead of dwell in the dark. Now see, in the meantime, bro, just let her be her. For all the fellas that may run into a Sigma female, just let her be her. There ain't nothing you gonna be able to do or say, to convince her otherwise, for the time being. For the most part, with a Sigma female of this type, she's too unbridled, Submission would also be kind of weird to a Sigma female initially. She runs from it because she may have been abused in the past, but that's not to say it would be impossible for her to be a submissive woman. Because when she's on the bright side as a Sigma woman, not a Sigma female, she is one of the most submissive feminine types out there. The Sigma woman will just adapt upon recognizing and accepting a positive environment or influence, or both. Now, this is very important, because the Sigma female will only adapt to a certain environment that she can use to her advantage especially with male encounters. For the enigmatic woman, she immediately submits, and here's why. It can't just be to anybody, because it has to be to another lone wolf like her. Yes, in regards to the enigmatic woman, not the Sigma female. With the Sigma female adapts to any man. She adapts to any man, depending on if she's more gravitated to that particular man, like she sees that he kind of moves a certain way that she moves, But see, with the enigmatic woman, she only bonds with an enigmatic man. That's the thing with the enigmatic woman. She's just not going to bond to anybody at all. A Sigma female will adapt and maybe bond to particular men, no matter the type of man he is. If it suits her advantage, in whatever situation, that's just what the Sigma female will adhere to. It benefits her. Why not? Right? The thing about the enigmatic woman is, her issue is adopting. She doesn't adopt any man. She's just not going to take on any man. It has to specifically be an enigmatic man, as I just said. After multiple shortcomings, an enigmatic woman has realized that she can't just live out here with just any man, nor on her own for too long like the Sigma female, and her ups and downs will speak for itself. So, with all this said, as far as the solitary lifestyle of the Sigma female versus the enigmatic woman, the Sigma female, she's learned along the way how to get by on her own for such a long time. And she knows how to, as far as what type of men are good for her and what type of men aren't good for her. She can read that. She can sense that. Over time, she's gotten good at picking up certain traits, And on the positive side, she's going to make sure she recognizes the trait of decent men. On the dark side of things, a Sigma female is just going to pick up more sinister traits of men that she think are more ideal for her, and it's not to say she's like really evil, but let's say per se, with the way she is, she's not really trying to deal with enigmatic man or a man that's more positive, meaning like he may not be able to relate to her dark side, to her upbringings or shortcomings. A Sigma female might be like, you just can't relate to me. I don't think this is going to work. That's kind of where it is with the Sigma female. With the enigmatic woman, her thing is, yes, she's out there on her own for only such a time. It's a transitional phase. As I said initially in my first ever Sigma female video, of course it was coded, and I brought up the examples of the lone wolf, but the lone wolf really applies to the enigmatic woman, not the Sigma female. So with all that said, the transitional part for the enigmatic woman is for her to know how to really live on her own. She knows how to be self-sufficient, just like a female lone wolf does, but it's for a purpose. It's not her way of life. See, that's the difference as far as the solitary nature of an enigmatic woman versus a Sigma female, And I'll explain more about the difference between the two, because I kind of gave y'all a hint that there is definitely a difference between a Sigma female and a Sigma woman. And we're going to explain more of that in the next series, in the next part of this series to come. Signing out.